Hello, my friends. Welcome to your 60 minutes power yoga class for a healthy body and mind. My name is Talaka Tishan. Thank you so much for joining me. In this class, we will be flowing through a dynamic sequence with a deep warm-up flow and then move into an intense power flow to enhance balance, mobility, and endurance. And then we will finish with a deep stretching sequence focusing on flexibility. Let's begin in this pose today. Cross the legs comfortable in front of you. Bring your sitting bones down onto the mat, or you can sitting on a block of pillow or cushion here. Bring your hands on the knees, soften the gaze or close the eyes. And bringing your awareness inside. Just a moment here to arriving into your body, arriving into your space, and the moment right here on the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Relax your jaw. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it all out. One more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it all go. And this time, breathe in however you want. And breathe out however you want. And as you are ready, we begin to move. Open the eyes. Inhale, open your heart forward, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, rounding through the spine, bring the chin into the chest, gaze to the navel point. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your heart forward, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, rounding through your spine, chin into the chest. One more time. Inhale, just like cat-cow movement here. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, open your heart forward. This time, leaning your torso forward from the pelvis. Exhale, rotate the upper body to the right, rounding to the back, to the left. And we'll do that again. Inhale, open your heart forward. Exhale, rounding the back. Keep it going. Keep warming up your spine, the center of the body. Keep going inside. And on the next, reverse that directions. Inhale, open your heart forward. Exhale, rounding the back. You got this. On the next, meet me back in center here. And bring the right hand outside the right hip. Left arm above the left ear. Find a side body stretch here. Open your heart forward. Gaze up to the sky. And come back to center. Shoulders over the hips. Bring the left hand outside the left hip. Right arm above the right ear. Open your heart forward. Gaze up to the sky. And come back to center. Find a twist. Bring the right hand behind the right hip. Left hand on the right knee. Keep lengthening your spine and twist from the belly to the chest. And come back to center. Twist to the left. Left hand behind your left hip. Right hand on the left knee. Twist from the belly to the chest. You got it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, come up to a reverse tabletop. Bend the knees, Bring your heels out in front of you, hands behind your hips. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Gaze to the front or gaze up to the sky or gaze back. Exhale, lower your hips back down to the mat. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Open your heart up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hips back down to the mat. One more inhale, just like that. And exhale, lower your hips down. Beautiful. Bring your hands away from the hips a little bit further and then windshield wiper your knees to the right. Come back to center. Windshield wiper your knees to the left. Keep it going, my friend. Side to side. And on the next, drop the both knees to the right side. Lift the shoulders over the hips and bring the left heel to the left glute here. 90 degrees your legs here. And find another twist. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the hip. Beautiful. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale. Push your right palm away from the mat. Lift your hips up. Reach your left arm next to the left ear. Open your heart up to the sky. Continue breathe here. You got it. Lower your hips back down to the mat. And then other side. Bend the right knee and then bring the right heel to the right glute here. Bring the left heel next to the right thigh. Find a seated twisting first. Left hand behind the hip, right hand on the left knee. Twist from the belly to the chest. Beautiful. Push your left hand away from the mat. Lift the hips up. Open your heart up to the sky. Just like that. Lower your hips down. And then come up to a tabletop position. Cross your legs. And then stack the shoulders over the hips over the knees. Inhale, take cow pose, belly down, open your heart forward. Exhale, cat, rounding through the spine. Few more rounds at your own pace. Feel free to take any variation of cat-cow's movement here. You got this. Meet me back in a neutral tabletop when you are ready. Tuck the toes straight and the legs out to a high plank. And send the hips back and up to the down dog. Keep pushing the palms away from the mat. Keep sending the hips up and back into the sky. And keep pressing the heels down to the mat, but knowing that they never have to touch the ground. Keep awakening the backside of the body. And from here, inhale. Repose the shoulders forward. Lower your hips down. Open your heart forward to a modified upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Send the hips back and up into the sky. Let's flow, my friend. Inhale. Up dog. Hips down. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Hips back and up. One more inhale. Just like that. Open your heart forward. And exhale, down dog. You got this. Take a moment here. Shake your head yes or no, or sway the hips side to side. Take your 3 movements. And meet me back in a still knees down dog when you are ready. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back into sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack your hips. Inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot outside the right pinky. Bend the right knee, walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Inhale, lower your hips down to the mat through the left knee, open your heart forward. Exhale, straighten the right leg, send the hips back and up to a modified pyramid. Let's take some cat-cows pyramid movement here, my friend. Inhale, rebend the right knee, lower the hips down, open your heart forward. Exhale, straighten the both legs, send the hips back and up. One more, inhale. And exhale, send the hips back and up. Beautiful, inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, open the right arm up for a low long twist. Continue, breathe here for a moment. Just like that, one more inhale, exhale, drop the left knee down and then kickstand with your left foot and then sweep the right leg back to a supported side plank. Lift your hips up to the sky. Open the top side of the body up and back. You got this. Inhale, come up to a gate pose. Straighten the right leg. And then exhale, baby triangle. Bend the right knee. Bring the right forearm on the right thigh, left arm above the left ear. Breathe. You got this. Inhale, come up to a gate pose. Exhale, bring your hands behind your head here. Hinge from the hips. And then reach the chest over the left thigh. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your hips, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, hinge and reach your chest out. One more, inhale. And exhale, hinge and reach. Beautiful, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, come back to a supported side plank. Table top the knee, thread the needle. Reach your right arm underneath the left. Bring the right shoulder, right cheek down to the mat. Keep pushing the left palm away from the mat or reach your left hand to the top of the mat. Listen to the body, choose what's the best for you. You can continue breathe here or option extend the left leg up and back into the sky to open the left hip. Whatever option you are in, continue breathe into that for 3 more. 2, 1. Inhale, open the right arm up for one more twist. And exhale, puppy pose. Walk your hands forward. Stack your hips over your knees. Melting the chest down to the mat. You can rest the chins or the forehead down to the mat. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. You got this. Inhale. Ripple the shoulder forward. Bring the belly down to the mat. Straighten the arms to a modified cobra pose. And exhale, down dog. Push the palms away from the mat. Send the hips back and up to the down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back into the sky to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, stack the hips. Left leg back and up into the sky. Step the left foot outside the left pinky. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Turn the fingertips. Inhale, lowering your hips down to the mat through the right knee. Open your heart forward to a cat-cows movement. There we go. And exhale, straighten the both legs, send the hips up and back into the sky to a modified pyramid pose. Let's flow, my friend. Inhale. Cat-cows movement. Bend the left knee, lower the hips down, open your heart forward. Exhale, straighten the both legs, send the hips back and up. One more, inhale, rebend the left knee, open your heart forward. Exhale, straighten the both legs to a modified pyramid. Beautiful, inhale, rebend the left knee. Exhale, open the left arm up for a twist. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. You got this. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the right knee down to the mat. Make a kickstand with the right toe. Sweep the left leg back to a supported side plank. Reach your left arm above the left ear. Open the top side of the body up and back. Beautiful. Behind the wrist, send the hips down to the mat, hands to the heart center. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Open the hips, open the heart. Reach your heart to the thumb to the heart. Amazing. And interlace the fingers. Press your palms out in front of you. Press your palms up to sky. Reaching the tailbone down to the mat, reaching your crown of the head up to the sky. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand behind the right hip. Lift the hips up. Open your heart for a back bending. And bring your hips down to the mat. Left hand behind the left hip. Left hip. Inhale, lift your hips up to sky. Open your heart up to sky. Exhale, bring your hips down. 2 more rounds on each side. Right hand behind the hip. Lift your hips, open your heart up to sky. And hips back down. Left hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up to sky, open your heart up to sky. Bring your hips down. 1 more round on each side. Right hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up. And hips down to the mat. Left hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up. You got this. Come back to the yogi squat. Amazing. Bring your hands down to the mat. Straighten the legs, send the hips up to sky. Parallel your feet, hip support. Bend the knees if you need it. Ragdoll. Grab the opposite elbows and sway the upper body side to side. You got it. Release your hands down to the mat. Head hang heavy. Inhale, half fully flat the back, elongate, draw straight. Exhale, standing forward fold. Head hang heavy, chest over the thighs. Inhale, mountain pose, so go your hands overhead. Exhale, chair airplane, bend the knees. Sweep the arms behind you. Option, lift the heels off of the mat to a drinking bird. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Strengthen the lower body. Hug your inner thighs in, toes together for support. Amazing. Inhale, mountain pose. Heels on the mat, straighten the legs. Reach your hands overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Cut to the arms, open your heart up to the sky. Inhale, mountain pose. Hands overhead. Exhale, standing forward fold. Hinge from the hips. Hands on the mat. Half we lift, inhale, flat the back. High plank, exhale. Meet me in high plank. In high plank, step the toe to the long edge of the mat. Dip the hips to the left, gaze to the right. And come back to center. Dip the hips to the right, gaze to the left. Let's do that again. Right to left to right at the own pace. Keep it going, my friend. You got this. On the next, meet me back in high plank. Drop the knee, chest chin down to a modified low plank. Inhale, cobra. Inhale, lift your hips up to sky. Open your heart up to sky. Exhale, bring your hips down. 2 more rounds on each side. Right hand behind the hip. Lift your hips, open your heart up to sky. And hips back down. Left hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up to sky, open your heart up to sky. Bring your hips down. 1 more round on each side. Right hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up. And hips down to the mat. Left hand behind the hip. Lift your hips up. You got this. Come back to the yogi squat. Amazing. Bring your hands down to the mat. Straighten the legs, send the hips up to sky. Parallel your feet, hip support. Bend the knees if you need it. Ragdoll. Grab the opposite elbows and sway the upper body side to side. You got it. Release your hands down to the mat. Head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway flat the back, elongate, draw straight. Exhale, standing forward fold. Head hang heavy, chest over the thighs. Inhale, mountain pose, so go your hands overhead. Exhale, chair airplane, bend the knees. Sweep your arms behind you. Option, lift your heels up of the mat to a drinking bird. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Strengthen the lower body. Hug your inner thighs in, toes together for support. Amazing. Inhale, mountain pose. Heels on the mat, straighten the legs. Reach your hands overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Cut to the arms. Open your heart up to the sky. Inhale, mountain pose. Hands overhead. Exhale, standing forward fold. Hinge from the hips. Hands on the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, flat the back. High plank. Exhale. Meet me in high plank. In high plank, step the toe to the long edge of the mat. Dip the hips to the left, gaze to the right. And come back to center. Dip the hips to the right, gaze to the left. Let's do that again. Right to left, left to right at the own pace. Keep it going, my friend. You got this. On the next, meet me back in high plank. Drop the knee, chest in down to a modified low plank. Inhale, cobra, tuck the toes. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Hips back and up. Let's flow, my friend. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, flat the back. Exhale, standing forward fold. Mountain pose, inhale, circle the hands overhead. Chair airplane, exhale, bend the knees, circle the arms behind. Option, drinking bird, lift the heels off of the mat for more balance. Inhale, mountain pose, heels on the mat, hands overhead. Exhale, baby back bend, cut to the arms, open the heart. Inhale, mountain pose, hands overhead. Exhale, standing forward fold. Hinge from the hips. Head hang heavy. Halfway lift, inhale, flat the back. High plank, exhale, step the toe to the back of the mat. In high plank, knee tap. Down to the mat, right knee first. And alternate left and right. Left and right, keep it going. Engage the core, keep pushing the palms away from the mat, stay with me. For 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, wave mid. 90 degrees the elbows here to a low plank. Option, drop the knee, chest chin down to a modified low plank. Up dog or cobra. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Send the hips back and up. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, flat the back. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, natural, circle the hands overhead. Exhale, chair airplane, bend the knees, circle the arms behind. Option, drinking bird. Amazing. Inhale, mountain pose, hands overhead, straighten the legs. Exhale, the back bending. Inhale, mountain pose, hands overhead. Exhale, this time, interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the knuckles down to the heels, open your heart up to sky. And then hinge from the hips, folding the upper body down. Drop your hands to the head direction. Shake the head yes or no. Release any tension you may have at the back of the neck. And release your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat the back. Exhale, high plank. Meet me in high plank. In this high plank, In this high plank. In this high plank, drop the knees down for a modified chaturanga push-up. And take a deep inhale, bend the elbow to a 90 degree, lower your chest halfway down. Exhale, push it up. Let's do that again, my friend. Take it down and up. 4 more. 3 more, in case you go all the time. 2 more. Give me 1 more. One amazing inhale, cobra or up dog and tuck the toes. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog, tuck the toes. Send the hips back and up. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back into sky, 3 leg dog. Exhale, low long step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior 1. Bend the right knee, circle the hands overhead. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Level the hips, stack the shoulders over the hips. Take 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up to the left. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, reverse way, high five the right hand up and back. And exhale, extend the triangle. Bring the right forearm on the right thigh. Left arm above the left ear. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. From here, straighten the both legs. High five the right hand up and back. Left hand on your left thigh. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Take 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Pivoting all the 10 toes to the left side. And sweep the right hand to the left and to the right. Grab the ankles, grab the head down to the mat. Send the hips back in, up. Breathe here for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, bring the both hands down to the mat. Inhale, open the right arm up for a twist. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath the left. 2 more times. Inhale, open the right arm up for a twist. Exhale, thread it down. 1 more. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, thread it down. Amazing. Inhale, open the right arm up for 1 more twist. Exhale, both hold to the front, bend the right knee. And then use the core, kick the left leg out in front of you. Bring the sitting bones down to the mat. Straighten the both legs. Or bend the knees. Take whatever works for the body today. Continue breathe here. Engage the core. Stay with me for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs. Come back to down dog. Send the hips back in now. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back into the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, come up to a strong warrior 1. Bend the left knee, circle the hands overhead. Continue breathe here for 3 more breaths. Level the hips, bend the left knee a lot, squeeze the left booty. Beautiful. 1 more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up to the right. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Widen the stance if you need it. Lower the hips down to the mat to strengthen the lower body. Amazing. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, extend the triangle. Bring the left forearm on the left thigh. Right arm above the right ear. Feel free to bring the left fingertips down to the mat. Open the top side of the body up and back. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the both legs. High five the left hand up and back. Continue breathe here for 3 more breaths. Bring the right hand on the right thigh. Breathe. You got just 1 more inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Pivoting all the 10 toes to the right. And then sweep the left hand to the back of the mat. So go to the front. Grab the heels or interlace the fingers behind the back for a bind here. And breathe. Stay with me just for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring the both hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the chest up and out. Inhale, open the left arm up for a twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm underneath the right. 2 more times. Inhale, reach and twist. Really deep twisting here. Exhale, thread it down. Deeper twisting. 1 more. Inhale, open it up for a twist. Exhale, thread it down. Got this. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, bow pose to the front, bend the left knee. Use the core, extend your right leg to the front. Sitting bone start to the mat. Straighten the both legs. You can continue breathe here or option on this side. Hold to the big toes. Open the legs out to a V shape here. And breathe. Just for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring the soles of the feet together. And then reach the chest forward. Walk your hands forward. Open the knees to the side for a deep stretching through the inner thighs, outer hips. Maybe bring the forehead down to the mat. Or make a pillow cushion with the palms here. Rest the forehead on the hands. Take a few more deep breaths here to go deeper inside. You got this, my friend. Lift the chest up. And then close your knees in. Bring your hands behind the knees. Rock and roll up and down for a few rounds here. You got this. When you are ready, cross your legs, midly back in a downward facing dog. Hips back and up. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, engage the core. Inhale, 1 leg high plank, extend the right leg back. And exhale, right foot between the hands. High crescent pose, bend the right knee, circle the hands overhead. And exhale, cut to the arms, open your heart forward. With control, drop the left knee down to the mat to a crescent moon. Continue breathe here. Beautiful. 1 more inhale. Exhale, half split, straighten the right leg. Send the hips to the back heel. Lift the chest over the right thigh. Beautiful. Inhale to a high crescent. Rebend the right knee. Lift the back knee off of the mat. Reach your hands overhead. Exhale, crescent twist. Open the arm to the right. Reach your right hand back, left hand to the front. And then bring your hand to the heart center. Hook the left elbow to outer right thigh. Reach your heart to the thumb to the heart. You always can drop the back knee down and focus on the twisting. Stay with me just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to a star pose. Straighten up, open up to the left. Exhale, hold squat. Draw the heels in, toes out, bend the knees. Hand to the heart center. And bring your hands on the thigh. Twist the right shoulder to the left thigh for a twist. Come back to center. Twist your left shoulder to the right for a twist. And come back to center. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose, straighten everything up. And exhale, warrior twist to the front with control. Sweep your hands to the top of the mat, engage the core. Pick up the left leg. You can bring your hand to the heart center here. I move to the middle of the mat so it may seem easier. Stay in the warrior 3 for a few more seconds. Bend the left knee if you need it. Level the hips. Engage the core. Amazing. Inhale, 1-legged mountain pose. Bend the left knee into the chest. Reach your hands overhead. And exhale, standing figure 4. Stack the left Ankle above the right thigh, hands to the heart center. You can continue breathe here or find your flying pigeon pose. Bring the both hands down to the mat. Bend the right knee. And then hook your left ankle above the right tricep, bicep here, shifting the shoulder forward. This is your flying pigeon. If you want more challenge, lift the right leg up and back. For me, I only can make a variation flying pigeon. I hook my right knee to my right tricep, and then I lift my right leg up. Take whatever works for the body today. Have fun with the challenge pose. Stay where you are for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Standing figure 4 where we will meet. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, flying crescent. Kick the left toes to the back of the mat. Beautiful. From here, bring the left hand inside your right foot. Straighten the right leg, open the right arm up for a triangle twist. And breathe. You can bring the right hand on the hip here. Just for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring the both hands down to the mat. Bend the right knee, shifting the shoulder forward to a standing split pose. Kick the left leg up into the sky. You can wrap the right ankle here. Reach the chest over the thigh. Stay with me for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. And then bring the left knee behind the right ankle to a seated twisting. Hook the right knee into the chest. Bring the right hand behind the right hip. Lengthening your spine and twist from the belly to the chest. Just for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Release the twist. And then shifting the shoulder forward. Extend the left leg back. Right leg up and back. Bend the right knee. Flip the hips to a wild thing. Breathe into that deep back bending, heart opening for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. High to low plank. Option 1 leg plank. Up dog or cobra. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Hips back and up. Amazing. Inhale to a left leg up to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. Engage the core. Inhale, one leg high plank. Extend the left leg back. Exhale, low lunge. Step the left foot between the hands. High crescent circle, the hands overhead. Cut to your arms. Open your heart for a back bending, heart opening. With control, lower the right knee down to the mat to a crescent moon. Continue breathe here for 3 more breaths. You got this. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, half split. Both hands down to the mat. Straighten the left leg. Reach the chest over the left thigh. Forehead to the left knee. Beautiful. Inhale, come up to a high crescent. Lift the back knee, circle the hands overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Open the arms to the left here. Continue breathe here. Bring your hand to the heart center. And then hook the right elbow to outer the left thigh. Reach your heart to the thumb to the heart. Find the deep twisting. Option, drop the bottom knee down and focus on the twist. You got this. Inhale to a star pose. Straighten everything up. Open up to the right. And exhale, horse squat. Bend the knees. Draw the heels in, toes down, hand to the heart center. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Bend the knees a lot, drop the tailbone back and down. And from here, dip the right elbow to the right thigh. Come back to center. Left elbow to the left thigh. 2 more rounds on each side at your own pace. Keep it going, my friend. Strengthen the body, strengthen the mind. You got this when you are ready. Meet me back in center. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, high crescent to the front. And then warrior 3. Shifting your shoulder forward. Pick up the right leg. You can bring your hand to the heart center here. Level the hips. Extend the right leg back. Elongate your spine. So strong. Inhale, take one-legged mountain pose. Bend the right knee into the chest. Exhale, reach your hands up to sky. And come down to a standing figure 4. Stack your right ankle on top of the left thigh. Hand to the heart center. Extend the tailbone back and down. Continue breathe here or place your arms balance is here, crow pose or flying pigeon pose. Bring the both hands down to the mat. Hook your right shin on top of your left bicep here. Shifting your shoulder forward. Option continue breathe here or extend the left leg up and back or hook your left knee to the right left tricep. Lift the left leg up to a modified flying pigeon pose. Whatever option you're in, continue breathe here for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing figure 4. Amazing. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, flying crescent. Bend the left knee and extend the right leg back. Beautiful. And from here, bring the right hand inside the left foot. Straighten the both legs to a triangle twisting. Breathe. Option, bring the left hand on the hip here. Just like that. Bring the both hands down to the mat. And then standing split pose. Kick the right leg up to the sky. Grab the left ankle with one hand or both hands. Reach to grab the head down to the mat. Breathe. You got it. Release the pose. Bend the left knee, set the right toes down. Inhale, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee to a wild thing step. The left toes behind, flip your hips up to sky. Open your hips, open your heart. Amazing. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Option, one leg plank. Up dog or cobra. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Walk your hands to the toes. To a gorilla pose. Take any variation of gorilla pose. Works for the body today. Today I'm guiding you. Variation gorilla pose. Wrap your elbows behind your legs here. Bend the knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, send the hips up, up, up into the sky. Relax the back of the neck. Continue breathe here for 3 more breaths. You got it, release the pose. Come back to down dog. Inhale to a 3-legged dog. Kick the right leg up and back into the sky. Exhale, right foot outside the right pinky. Drop the left knee down to a knee just twisting here. So go the right hand up and back. And then bend the left knee, grab the left toes with right hand. Maybe close your eyes for a moment here to go deeper inside. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands. And then straighten the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Lower your hips down. Deepen into your hip flexor here. Breathe. You got this. Shifting your shoulder forward. And then slide the right heel towards the hips. Bend the left knee. Come down to a half hero pose. Bring the sitting bones inside your left heel. Stick your knees in. Inhale, lift your hands up to sky. Exhale, folding down. Option, grab the heels. Option, bring your hands down to the mat. And breathe here for a moment. You got sit, lift the chest out. And then shifting the shoulder forward. Rebend the right knee. Downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Left foot outside the left pinky. Release your lungs. Drop the right knee down. Circle the left hand up and back. Bend the right knee, grab the right toes. Lower the right hips down to the mat. Open your heart to the left. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Keep going inside. You got this. Release the hands. And then straighten the left leg to the left corner of the mat. Lower your hips down to a modified split pose. And breathe here. You got this, my friend. With control, bend the right knee to a half hero pose. Bring the hips inside the right heel. Stick the knees in. Circle the hands up to sky. Exhale, folding down. You got this. Lift the chest up. Rebend the left knee. Meet me back in it, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Squat and curl. Lift the heels, bend the knees, curl the upper body down. Bring the sitting bones down to the mat. Straighten the legs out. Inhale, circle the hands up to sky. Exhale, full seated forward fold. Forehead to knees. Breathe here for 20 more seconds. Breathe here for 20 more seconds. You got this. Lift the chest up. Bring the right knee. Bend the right knee. Bring the right sole of the feet into the left thigh for a sit twisting here. Bring the right hand behind the right hip. Left hand on the right knee. Twist to the back of the mat. And then release the twist. Other side. Bend the left knee. Left hand behind the hip. Right hand on the left knee. Twist to the back of the mat. And release the twist. Straighten the legs out. Come down onto the back. On the back, bend your knees. Inhale, lift your hips up to a bridge pose. Exhale, bring your hips back down to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, bring your hips down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift your hips up. Continue breathe here for a few more breaths. And release your hips back down to the mat. And shine the soles of the feet up to sky. Grab the outer edge of the feet to a happy baby pose. Maybe rock your hips side to side, straighten one leg at a time, or both legs out. Extend the tailbone back and down to the mat. Connect the lower back to the mat. You got this. Bring the both knees into the chest. Extend the left leg out. And draw your right knee to the left for a supine twist. Stack your hips. Open the right arm to the right side. Soften the belly, soften the chest. And bring the right knee back into the chest when you are ready. Straighten the right leg out. Bend the left knee into the chest. And draw the left knee to the right. Stack the hips. Open the left arm to the side. Continue breathe. You got this. Release the twist. Hug the both knees into the chest. Take one more deep inhale. Squeeze it in. Exhale, let it go. Savasana pose. Straighten the legs. Your arms by the side, your palms facing up. Relax completely your physical body and your mind. Beautiful, my friend. You can relax in Savasana pose as long as you like. When you are ready, bring the awareness back to the body. Move your toes, move your fingertips. And then turn the body to your favorite side. Come up to an easy seated pose. We are closing our practice with one deep breath together. Bring your hand to the heart center in Namaste. Relax shoulders away from the ears. And let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it all go. Open the eyes. So that was a beautiful yoga practice today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a wonderful the rest of your day. And please let me know how are you doing at home. I would love to hear from you. The lion me bows to the lion you. Namaste.